Hello, friends, and welcome to That's Pretty Crafty.
Whatever the show
Whatever we
is.
are. Look, we have people watching. Yay! Hello,
Oh my
people.
god, we have people!
People!
Huzzah!
I'm totally going to adjust your picture size because you are tiny. You are just hanging out being all small and stuff. That's fine.
No one's ever told me that before.
There we go.
Except for my tiny baby hands.
There we go. There's a DB whose head is now about the same as mine.
Oh, that's fair. I
Yep.
am also sitting really far back because I have a big old chair now.
That's okay. We just made adjustments and it all works.
I'm comf.
Comf. Hello! How you doing?
It's a week.
Oh.
Christmas is around the corner, so I'm very
Yes.
much like, I don't want to do anything.
Is that
But
just
I
a Christmas
gotta.
thing? Because I feel like that most of the time these days.
I think it's end of the year, too.
Ah,
I think end of the year can cause a lot of stuff like that.
yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, what have you been working on?
So I just got that back from Danny.
Oh, we can't see that in
Oh, that's
the stream.
fine. No one needs to see it. It's cool.
Okay.
You saw it when I was probably
Bigger,
sit back.
smaller,
Yeah. Smaller, whatever.
smaller.
It's a shawl. It's probably better that it's not on in case the friend that shows up for it shows up here. She's
Ah.
never done that before, but you never
You
know.
never know. People do stuff.
And then I've been working on this patchwork bull crap.
Because guess what? It's our before Christmas stream, so DB is not going to swear today. But
Yeah,
it's looking
so
really cute.
it is looking really cute. I've pulled out some other similar weighted yarn that I've made dice bags out of, so that will also be incorporated into all of this.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the non-cursing Deebles stream. And then I've been working on was that eggnog?
Yes, because it's Christmas.
Oh, okay. I just very thick drink.
Yes, yes, it is.
And then I've been working on stream stuff.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, we're doing the 12 days of Twitch Miss starting tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And then yeah, so that's what I've been working on. But what are you working on, Danny?
I have been working on mostly two things. The first one is a sweater. I'm going to try and pick
Oh
it
yeah,
up
the
right
bubblegum
way.
one.
The bubblegum pink sweater, which is starting to look like an actual sweater. And there are
Cute.
markers on the front for where the
Pocket.
pocket is going to go. So I'm very excited about that.
Hell yeah. Is that for you?
No, it's for a friend of mine. It is a character sweater.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm excited to get that to her.
Anything in the eggnog, your mama asks?
Yes, of course.
It's called eggnog is in the eggnog.
Yeah, no, it's a spiced rum eggnog because spiced rum and eggnog. It's a good combo.
Man, I didn't know we were drinking tonight.
Well, I am. You're not swearing, so.
Is that how this goes? Danny gets drunk and Deebles isn't allowed to swear?
Yep.
Okay. I'll remember this for next year. We're going to switch places, but it won't be hard for you not to swear.
It might be. Or we both get drunk.
But if we both get drunk, then we'll both be swearing. My cat is just in the bathroom. I didn't see him before.
He's being
sleeping
comfy.
with the ghosties.
Aww.
Oh, he's adorable.
I didn't put in a marker, so I don't have a definite how long it is now, but it's getting long. This
That's your podcasting.
my podcasting scarf, but it's also
Yeah.
my going to the movies scarf. Oh, you can see where there's a little thread sticking out because I had to rip the thread because there was a knot in it. And I wasn't going to just knit a knot into it, but I was in the movie theater in the dark and couldn't see. So I was like, well, we're going to just tear that and hope for the best. And I think it worked.
I would have just knitted the knot.
I thought about it. But no, I went to see Waitress the Musical
Oh
on
yeah.
Saturday night. And I took that with me because I was going to be in the movie theater, so I wanted something to knit.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's what I've been
If you
working on.
both get drunk, it will be a very interesting show. We should do that one time.
We should.
Like
We should do that when
last
we're in the same location.
last time we were in the same location and drunk, you bit me.
Yes. Yes. Am I going to protest this? No, it happened.
Yeah.
I don't think we have video of it.
No,
Unless
it
Adam saved
wasn't.
the video.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. It wasn't a big bite. It was just like a bite of your arm. It was fine.
I know, but like that was the first time we met too.
Well, in person.
In person. In person.
We clearly had the sort of friendship where I felt like I could bite you and it would be fine.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Yep. I promise this is my first eggnog of the night.
I mean, you don't have to lie to us.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Danny, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about a 4-part podcast, The First Mrs. Claus.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a Deeble's choice.
Yeah. Is that a bad thing?
It just is a thing. You are the one who chose it.
I did. I actually listened to it again today. I kind of forgot everything that happened in it.
Uh-huh. It
Did you like it?
No.
You didn't.
I did not.
Did you like the music?
Not overly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, next year you can
I'll find a
the...
Christmas thing. Okay.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, this is a podcast about Christmas that I know about.
Next
And
year
it
we
was
should
done
do
by
something like Home Alone.
Oh, fair enough. Die Hard. Oh, no, we could do Love Hard.
Wait, what?
I know what it sounds like.
It sounds like a Die Hard parody.
It's not. So
Oh.
in the movie, these two meet on a dating app, and her favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard, and his favorite Christmas movie is Love Actually. So the movie is called Love Hard.
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious in a strange kind of way. Your mom listened to this podcast?
She did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I liked the music for it. And it was really honestly a really weird podcast, but it was made by the same people who did Deadly Manners.
Yeah. I had higher hopes for it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Danny.
It felt very of its time, but not necessarily in a good way.
Yeah, I can understand that. It was weird. It is a weird one. And then after I was listening to it today, I was like, maybe we shouldn't have done this one.
Oh well. I apologize. I'm cross-stitching while we're doing this today.
Oh yeah, what are we working on?
Well, we were going to work on Christmas Shrinky Dinks.
Yeah.
But it turns out neither of us could find our Shrinky Dink paper anywhere.
Yeah, Danny's probably out. And I tore apart my office and moved everything, and it was like, oh, couldn't find.
I looked everywhere. I looked in the place where my Finish That's Pretty Crafty stuff is. I looked in, I've got some bins of That's Pretty Crafty stuff that is just like, I've got all the googly eyes and like a bag of army men, like all the leftover bits from the random crap that we've done.
Are so more organized than I am.
Well, I mean, it's all in a bin together.
It's Danny.
But not all of it, because I also have the sticker paper over there, and the Sculpies over there, and the friggin' perler beads are all over the damn place.
I have to admit, there were some pretty racy parts, almost made me blush. but then I've been listening to Be I'm Okay. God, gosh dang it.
Oh,
There are some things in there that I'm just like, I didn't remember any of this.
yeah, they made some choices.
They went hard. What's really interesting is the one of the voices is Cecil Baldwin, who is Welcome to Night Vale,
Okay.
and like I love him. But then you have
I
people like RuPaul and Kristen Chenoweth.
Yeah. Wait, who did RuPaul play?
He was the judge.
Okay. Yeah, I could not figure out what that judge character was supposed to be.
Hi.
I guess, yeah.
I guess it was really just supposed to be a whole bunch of like stacks on stacks on stacks of parody.
Yeah, and a lot of like very 2018, 2019 referential humor.
Yeah.
And if you weren't
Yeah.
paying attention to everything that was going on at that specific time,
Yeah.
not as funny.
Yeah. I agree.
But that's fine. It, it was.
Was
I got very confused by the beginning,
the
like the beginning of her story.
oh.
And what the hell time frame was that supposed to be?
Oh.
Like, was it supposed to be 10 years ago and we just pretended Santa didn't exist before that?
I think it was supposed to be hundreds of years ago kind of situation.
Except using 2019 slang? Like, it was.
Apparently.
They made some choices.
They made some choices. Listen, not all of their podcasts can be bangers like Deadly Manners.
That is true. That is true.
But also, it's really weird that like Kristen Chenoweth is in this podcast, but it's not her voice singing.
Yeah, that was weird
Like,
that she was not the singer.
yeah, because I'm like, there's lots of people like they used to do that in the early 90s in animated movies. They'd have a speaking voice and then a singing voice in Disney movies.
Right.
So I was like, but it's Kristen Chenoweth. Like, she's a Broadway actress.
Like, why is she not going to be the character that sings?
Yeah. It was definitely about choices all the way through. It was. Also, listen, the whole podcast altogether, once you take everything, like take ads out, it's like an hour long.
Yeah, it's not a long
Hour and a half. Like, so I apologize for it not being great. But also I'm here to just give you disappointing recommendations, Danny.
That's okay. Look, I brought Thanksgiving to the plate, so I
I
think
have never been so enraged about anything until we did Thanksgiving.
Yep. So yeah, I can't talk. So
But it's the only disappointing one you've brought to the table for me so far.
So far. Give it time.
I don't know, man. Because I brought you things like the Leprechaun 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And now the first Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, that is a thing that you brought to the table. Yep. It's okay. It's fine.
In 2024, we should do media that wasn't a banger.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know about that. Do we have the
list?
Oh.
There'll just be a whole list of everything I bring to this show.
Oh. I think 2024 we go classics.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Well, like Home Alone for Christmas.
Oh.
Like
okay. Fair. We'll skip back to the classics. Also, we did pick we were in the middle of podcasts.
We were in the middle of podcasts, so.
And then the whole writer strike and actor strike happened, and we were like, oh,
let's continue on with this.
Yeah.
This is a good plan.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I this was a good choice for the way we were going. But yeah, next year we can go back to like
maybe
classics.
We can go back. Who knows what will happen next year?
Look.
I am okay.
Simpler time.
I am definitely okay with Home Alone. I absolutely love that movie. I love both the first two.
Which is not to say they're without their own problems.
Oh,
I watched Home Alone again because we've got a Christmas tree decorating contest at work, and the group that
ooh,
I'm part of decided to do a Home Alone themed tree.
okay.
And so I had my Cricut out, or my Silhouette machine out, cutting out little SVG files to stick to mini chalkboards to hang on the tree with little quotes and like the little Nero's Pizza guy.
Oh,
And I watched the
I
movie while I was doing that. And yeah.
I sent money to my brother today for Christmas as a Christmas gift
Mm-hmm.
because I love him and I miss him dearly, and he's going through a time. And I sent in the Venmo message, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
Nice.
Like, yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, I love those movies. I always forget that Rob Schneider is in the second one though.
Is he?
He's the bellboy.
Huh. Okay.
Also, if you leave your kid alone twice, CPS is getting called.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, um but we're not here to talk about that.
We're
Unless we are here
not.
to talk about that. We could definitely switch it up, Danny.
No,
How
no.
about we just watch Home Alone on stream right now?
Copyright, I think, is why we don't.
Well, only if you get caught.
True.
It would only be the first strike against the channel, I'm pretty sure.
Uh, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. That seems rude.
Rude. I do need to watch those movies this year though. I haven't watched those or the Santa Claus.
Oh no.
Your dad watched Home Alone 2 for the first time on Sunday.
Oh,
Not terribly impressed with it. But that one has our boy in it.
which boy?
Oh my gosh. Tim Curry.
Oh, oh right. He's the guy at the hotel.
Yeah, he's the manager, I think, is what he was considered. I don't remember.
Okay, okay.
Um, but yeah, I'm not impressed. Wow.
I hate that my house makes noises that I can only sort of hear through the headphones. I'm like,
That's because it haunted.
well, yeah,
I mean, also, if we wanted to go back to like real classic, we could talk about A Christmas Carol.
we could. We could.
Spooky Scary.
We could do a year of black and white films.
Oh God, no.
Oh, come on.
I,
We could.
I
We
for
could.
one,
What?
I for one choose death.
Come on. Not all black and white films are bad.
I don't like them.
It could be a way to force Ren to watch some classics by convincing.
By forcing me to also
Yes,
watch them.
but it also includes things like Clerks.
Never seen Clerks.
Well, that's going on the list. Clerks
I
is on the
don't.
list, baby.
Is that a
Not even supposed to be here today. I liked it.
That's a black and white movie?
Mm-hmm. Clerks, Kevin Smith original was black and white.
Oh. I was about to ask. I thought that I was about to say Bob Smith. I was like, that's not
No,
right.
he plays Silent Bob.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
What about It's a Wonderful Life? No. Absolutely not. Never again. I was in that show. I won't do it.
Okay. I have never watched it,
That's the oh,
and I'm
I'm
okay with
not
that.
missing out. That is that is the show that made me go, I'm not going to do theater ever again.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And that was in the last 10 years.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
But right, back to our show of the night. Did you do
I
the
mean,
Google and get information about it?
no, because I actually listened to it.
Well, yeah, so did I, but
I don't always do the
oh,
Google. You
okay.
only make me do the Google if I don't listen to the thing that I was supposed to do.
I guess I guess you've not listened enough that I just assumed that you get the information for us and get like the
Let
fun
me go do
facts.
some Googling.
I just assumed you make the fun facts.
You know what they say about assuming.
Yep.
I wonder if it's on IMDb. That would be interesting.
I don't know because it's not technically a movie.
I mean, they do other things as well besides movies.
Yeah. This is a terrible choice. I need to fix what I'm doing, but I don't want to, so I might not. So the section that I'm working on is birds, and
Points.
and I'm on. I just did a section of half crosses that are single strand, and now I'm supposed to do the same color but with 3 strands. But instead of like fastening off the thread and pulling out 3 strands and doing it that way, uh, I am just going over each stitch 3 times, which is maybe not the best plan. Ooh, because the back's looking like a hot, hot mess.
Okay, so first Mrs. Claus joined Twitter on August of 2018.
Okay.
They have 12 or I mean 47 followers and only following 12.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to Okay. And they haven't posted since 2018.
Okay. Wait, they came out in 2019, didn't they?
No, 2018.
Oh, okay. I thought that was 2019.
Uh-uh. See, I can go to their podcast, their show. There's not a lot of info. Oh, this website has expired.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so there's not a lot for me to tell you about this podcast.
So I guess they cared about it so much that they kept it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Well, it's like, and especially in 2019, a lot of like more celebrities were doing podcasts.
That's true. There were a lot
And
of
then
bigger
like
names.
everybody jumped on that bandwagon, and then they were like, this is a lot more work than we thought it was going to be.
I thought I was just going to sit with my microphone and talk to people. And I have to like promote it and pay attention to things.
When like hiring a team to do all of that stuff, like
Well, because otherwise you're going to have to learn how to do sound and editing and all of that on your own. Like we did.
yeah, never again. That's not true.
Constantly
All
again,
the time.
But, you know.
No, it's happening.
You're never starting from zero again. You always have that baseline knowledge now.
That is true. And also I didn't start from zero to begin with because like I was hanging out with podcasters, so like I had knowledge, which is great.
Yeah.
But now I know more do's and don'ts
Yeah.
and have ideas of like people that I would want to work with kind of situation.
Yeah, that helps too. Having sort of a good group of resources.
I'm going to tell you this, and I guess I'm going to tell your mom this too.
And the other one person who's watching,
Oh, yes, and
whoever you are, hello, other person.
hello, other person. Hello, lurkers. We love you. Ren and I were talking,
Mm-hmm. Are you
and
secrets?
I had a dream. It's not really a secret. I had a dream about a like OC character for the redacted reports
Ooh,
that I then started texting Ren about, that I then drew on stream,
nice.
that I am now probably going to write about.
All right, we like that.
Well, some of us like that.
I like that.
Um, I told Ren that they're probably the only person that's going to get to read it.
Aw.
Maybe you, Danny. I don't know.
Okay.
But everybody else, no.
Maybe I'll let you read one of my stories then.
You've sent me links to yours.
Yes, but I have other stuff.
That's fair. And I would like to read your writing. I also am just very bad about committing to reading things online
Yeah.
because it hurts my brain.
Yeah, I can see that if you're
Yeah.
not a big reader, then reading is not your thing.
Oh no, I am a big reader, but I do it more hard copy reading than
Right.
online.
That also makes sense.
Yeah. That's another thing I'm doing this year. I'm making a goal of how many books I want to read in 2024.
Nice.
Yes. Oh no.
You got it in your head.
I always have it in my head, but that's not what the oh no was about.
Did you make a mistake on your knitting?
No, it's a cat hair.
Oh, well, that's easy enough to fix.
He is just asleep behind me.
Is he like falling off the chair?
No,
He just looks very drapey.
he's in a little ball. Oh, so this chair sits back pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here is the end of the chair is like here, and he's
Okay. It's an optical
here.
illusion type chair.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like dangling off the edge.
No, but he is known to do that. So
I've got a little Hershey bear over here who is draped out of the bed. Her body's in the bed, her head is over the edge on the floor.
that's how he sleeps in his cat tree, like throat pressed into the side of the like little area he's sleeping on. I'm like, how are you alive?
How is this comfortable? How are you not falling out?
Yeah, but that's what I get for having a golden cat.
Ah.
Apparently, they're just weird. Which I didn't know that when I got him. He was just so sweet and cuddly, and I was like, oh my god.
You are coming home with me now.
Basically, well, I will. It was more of a I gotta go ask my dad, but I'll be back.
You're my son, please wait.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to start, like, every time I curse during the Christmas one, eat a bean from Bean Boozle or something.
But there's a chance that'll make you swear too, won't it?
No, it'll just make me have faces.
Oh, okay. I really need to invest in a magnet board for my patterns for cross stitch like this. That is fine.
Just get better eyes.
Well, it's not a matter of better eyes. It's figuring out where in all these little tiny things I'm actually messing around. Did I just do that row? Did I do the one above it? I have to like really look.
This was like a pattern kit, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I have all my patterns on my iPad that I've bought like from Etsy, so that I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Because then I could go whoop.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a kit, so I got a paper pattern.
I do the same thing with the knitting, though apparently it betrays me.
Aw,
Just keep thinking of the dragon scale things.
it's gonna be fine.
It's not. I'm very mad about it.
Aw. I really hope I don't run across any of the colors that I don't have.
Yeah, Danny, you're gonna have to go digging some more.
Yes. So I was telling DB about this before we started streaming. That this is a kit that I got probably about 10 years ago. I started it. It's copyright 2006. So I probably got it in like 2007 or 8.
Danny,
Shut up. I know.
that's not 10 years.
Shut
That's
up.
almost 20.
No. No. Look, point is, I got it a while ago.
I-
And I have what I've been working on. I have a pattern page and I have one card of labeled floss colors.
Danny, I hadn't even
I
graduated
don't
high
know
school
where
yet.
the other card is. Shut up, you fetus. But I don't know where the other card is with the rest of the floss. So I guess I'm going to have to just do what I can. Shrug. And hope that I don't run into the bits that I don't have for a while. We'll see.
I cannot believe this.
What?
Oh yeah, I got this 10 years ago. More like almost 20.
Shush. Look, I have a little crafty keeper thing. It says crafty bee. And it's one of those old magnet things that sticks on to hold
For your
on
needle.
to your needle.
Yeah. So I'm about to be real livid.
Oh dear.
Okay. See the square? It's black, right?
Yeah.
The yarn is not completely black.
Okay.
So if I get to this part of it at
You
the
just have
end,
that
I'm
one
going to
little
be
tip.
so mad.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I don't think I will. I think I'll finish it before. God, I hope I finish it before that.
You're making me want to get my blanket out again. But I really
Do
should.
it, coward.
But no, I need to finish this sweater, and I need to finish Ren's sweater, and I need to finish.
DB sweater.
I don't have one for you, dear. Am I supposed to be making you one?
Only if you want to. I will never force that upon you.
Okay. Well, I also have a baby sweater that I wanted to get done.
Bunch of friends and I were talking and we're thinking about doing a Dead by Daylight cosplay stream.
Uh-huh.
And one of the the character I play as has 2 sweaters.
Oh.
Both of them have cats on it.
Okay.
One of them is more of like a Christmas sweater with cats on it, so it has like different lines of different kinds of cats, and one just has a giant cat on it. I'm thinking I'm going to make the one with the giant cat on it not out of knitting, but like get
Like a sweatshirt.
like get a long sleeve shirt
Mm-hmm.
and paint the cat on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then go from there, because like that's the outfit that I kind of wear when I play Dead by Daylight. So
Okay.
yeah.
I found all of my puffy paint today as I was cleaning up, looking for more
God.
cross stitch bits. I wonder if that stuff's still good, because that's a couple years ago that we've done that.
It is. I didn't have puffy paint, remember? I messed up
Yes.
and bought something else.
Was
I
it
don't
just,
think I still
like,
had it. I
regular
think it was
fabric
just
paint?
I think it was, yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, which will probably work well with the shirt I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find a lavender shirt though. And a collared dress shirt, because like I think she wears one of those underneath.
The joys of finding cosplay bits.
I can't believe I decided to do this. I'm not a cosplayer.
Apparently you are now.
I've tried that life. It's hard.
Oh yeah, it is very challenging, because cosplayers are cray-cray. They are
Yes.
over the
And
top and fantastic.
some of them
but
are mean.
Well, yes. That's a person thing. People
Yeah.
are jerks.
Yeah. Are you serious? I really am going to get to the end of this before I get any color.
That's good, right?
I mean, yes and no. Like the whole reason I picked up this ball was because I was like, oh, I should use some of this. I haven't used it in a while. But like the amount of like solid like black before you get to any of the like pastel part is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Which means like the next one's just gonna have a little bit at the bottom of the colored and then it'll be black for the rest of it.
Aw.
Like Lord.
It'll be okay. I forgot how boring it is for people to watch me cross stitching because you're seeing like the top of my head. But hey, I put on antlers, so.
You did put on antlers, yeah.
Well, I was looking. I swear I've got a Christmas headband that is red tinsel with little green bells on it. I know I have it somewhere.
Cute.
It's not with any of my headbands though. I'm very frustrated.
I stole it.
Did you, DB?
Yeah, probably. I'm a terrible person.
You are nothing but trouble, my friend.
It's true. That's why you keep me around.
It is. It is.
I guess.
Who else is going to recommend movies for me?
Somebody who picks better movies?
That's it. I chose Thanksgiving, so you're allowed to dud too. You know?
I've done 3 that were bad.
What were the others? Leprechaun and Leprechaun 2?
Yeah.
But those ones felt like they were supposed to be bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they felt like bad movies. Not that you made a bad choice, just that they're not good movies. And I knew that going into it.
Yeah, I did. I was like, these are not good movies.
Exactly.
Like, those were words I said to you. So
Yeah.
it's not like I was like, oh, hey, these are the best movies ever.
You're going
also,
to enjoy these. Well, actually, I did enjoy the badness of them. But...
I also, with this, I was like, oh, yeah, I think you'd like this. I was wrong.
That's okay, though.
I need another color.
Oh, seriously? Is this all I need the light gold for? Man. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do this color.
One strand.
Is this one that I want to do? No. I don't want that one. I'm not super picky about how the layout is because you can't be, but also,
you don't want 2 like really close ones side by side.
exactly. And the fact that some of these are like they have little sparklies in them and they're like next to each other, I don't like that. But
yeah,
it can't be helped.
But honestly, the bigger it gets, the easier it is. Especially, so you've got yours in a 3x3 so far.
4x4.
4x4. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I ended up doing with mine was, as I added more and more, I would add like not all the way across a row. So I've got like 15 or 20 across my top now, and less than that on each row beneath, so that I've got different edges where I can put the next color.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just working for me.
I don't think my brain would let me do that. Danny, what do you know what colors are needed, the ones you can't find?
Um, Not entirely, because fun fact, this is not a kit with DMC floss numbers. They have color codes, but they're not DMC colors.
I hate that.
So I'm gonna have to. It's a dimensions kit.
I absolutely, I'm sorry. Please use DMC. Like, please.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some Googling and look up the dimensions colors and find the equivalent in DMC, because I probably have a lot already or close enough.
Ow.
But it starts with dark green, dark teal blue, light blue, dark blue, light purple blue, pale brown, brown, light green gray, and green gray.
Oh my gosh. That's frustrating.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's not fine, Danny.
It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
It's not fine.
I'll be fine.
We hates it.
Well, yes. We do not likes it, but we will be fine.
The other thing I've been trying to do today is plan a trip out to see Ren.
Ooh. Yes, we like our friends.
Yes, and I haven't met them in person yet, so...
Yes. We like seeing our friends face to face. That's not where I want to go.
Kind of hoping to go out in, like, the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta sync our schedules.
Yes. Yeah, I've got travel coming up myself, and I'm excited about that, but also it's a lot to work out with the people that you're trying to meet up with. And
Yeah.
especially when the travel is work related. So I'm kind of restricted. I can't really change my work stuff.
Right.
But I don't want to, like, be an inconvenience to anyone. But also, I want to see my friends. So, you know, it's a thing. I'm working through it. Just like I'm working through this bird. Man, I could have worked on this for Megan's episode.
Yeah, you could have.
Putting a bird on it. There are like 6 birds on this thing. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to eventually end up doing the backstitching. There's going to be so much backstitching. But
Don't do
make
it.
It look better.
It's a trap.
But it's going to look so good once it's there.
Fair.
It's just going to take a while.
1.
Yeah. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
So, when did you originally listen to this show?
8.
I ask as you're counting.
9.
I am not going to be like Greg and
10.
tell you about all the numbers I know, but I do know a lot of numbers.
11. 12.
I hope no one out there is counting anything.
13.
I apologize in case you are.
14.
It is so hard for me not to just shout out numbers,
15.
DB. I have spent too much time with our friend Greg. I'd like to tell you all the numbers I know so desperately.
16. Okay, you can tell me all
17,
your numbers now.
73, 12, 8, Feels better.
Anyway, I think I originally listened to it in like 2018, 2019.
Like when it first came out, sort of time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it may have been 2019 because when I went back it said last listened to 2019, but maybe I listened to it but like 2
Like in
years in a row.
January?
No, it said
Oh,
December.
okay. Okay.
Um but what a lot of work to get the floss that you already have.
This is very true.
Yeah. Um yeah, I think like right when it came out, I think I listened to it because I think it was like right after Deadly Manners, which also came out at about that time.
Okay. But clearly, you think the music is catchy.
I did. I liked the music. Still don't understand why Christian Chenoweth wasn't the one singing.
Yeah, that baffles me a little, but
Yeah.
people make choices all the time, I guess.
People do. They made lots of choices in this show.
That they did. That they did. I feel like they were trying too hard to be topical.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like,
Look at how funny we are.
like talking about things that were in like celebrity pop culture news. I'm like, I only vaguely remember
Yeah,
that because that was 5 years ago. I
it
don't
dated it quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't think they realized that people would listen to podcasts again later. That's kind of the vibe that I get, is that
Yeah,
they
that's
didn't
fair.
really get the whole podcast thing,
Yeah.
which is fine. And
Well, and the thing is it may have just been a thing that they're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do a fun little thing, and if no one else listens to it ever again, whatever.
true, 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 true.
Because some of it also felt like a lot of these people were like off projects at that moment.
Yeah,
Um,
or doing it as part of promoting their own podcasts. Because if you listen to the end credits, you can find so and so on this podcast, and so and so on this podcast, and so on this podcast. I'm like,
yeah.
so were we just doing this to promote our other stuff? I mean,
Well,
it's cool, but
Cecil Baldwin, he is known for Welcome to Night Vale. He has been the narrator of Welcome to Night Vale since 2012
right.
when it came out. So like, and I think that's the only thing people know him from. So his being like Cecil Baldwin from the Night Vale podcast. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But RuPaul was promoting a podcast, and
Oh,
uh,
was he?
yeah, and what's her name? Grace, Nancy Grace was talking
Ugh.
about the podcast, and Kristen
Yeah, I
Chenoweth
didn't.
was on a podcast. I'm like, all we're doing is
Oh,
promoting other podcasts.
I didn't
Okay.
notice that at all. I also don't listen to credits. I was just like, and I'm done.
I was listening to it while I was making dinner, so
That's fair.
it was one of those.
Well, this is fresh in your head.
Well, no, this was yesterday.
Oh,
But still, yeah, fresh in my head. It was only yesterday that I finished it.
yeah, I listened to it today.
Or maybe it was Sunday. I don't remember. Time is a weird soup.
Yeah.
Today is Tuesday, right?
Yes. Yes, that's when we do the show.
Well, see, I can't even count on that anymore because other people are changing up what days we do our other shows on.
Are they?
Well, like Eclipse. We used to record on Thursdays,
Oh.
but now we record on Wednesdays.
Oh.
And I get very confused because it's a wrong day. And I
Yeah.
have an extra day to wait for the weekend. It's very sad.
What changed that?
Oh, just people's schedules.
Ah. Yes, it was like everyone had another podcast on their own. Yeah, basically. I want to know how many of those podcasts are still going now.
Probably none.
Nope. Welcome to Night Vale is. I know that
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
I know that because I'm subscribed to their YouTube. I haven't listened to them in years.
I never really got into that one. I tried a
It's
couple of episodes and I'm like,
it's very weird. But Cecil Baldwin's voice is really nice.
mm-hmm.
But there's a reason why I can't listen to him and drive down the road.
Ah, makes you drive off the road.
It makes me want to go to sleepy times.
Yes, that would be a problem.
Yes.
Not ideal when trying to operate a heavy machinery.
It's fine.
Well, not really.
A little death between friends is no big deal.
It's maybe a bit of a deal. It's just a skosh.
A skosh?
Just a skosh. Is that not a thing people say?
I don't think so.
Mom, we say it.
Maybe in your olden Canadian ways.
I don't know if I'm going to get mad at you for calling me old or Canadian.
At least one of those things is true.
Like, both of them are true. Fetus. It's fine. It's fine. Clearly, Tanya's not listening tonight because she'd be calling you out on that too.
That's fine. Listen, I called my own mother old last week.
That's right.
I was just going to ask
so
if
funny.
that was a Canadian thing.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
A skosh?
A
What is a
skosh.
skosh?
Like a little bit.
No.
Just
no
a skosh.
We say a smidge.
Yeah, we use that too.
Okay.
A skosh.
Anyway.
Okay, well, now I have more things to Google later. That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's fine.
Yeah, so last week I called my own mother old and she got mad at me. On stream. Dad thinks it's a Canadianism too. Oh, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not a term I have ever heard. But that's okay.
Weird American.
Well, that's fine. So she should be bad. It was one of those things that Greg was like, I still have 8-track. And I was like, I know what that is. My parents are old. And Mom was coming upstairs and goes, I beg your pardon. Oh, shit. Shoot.
Oh.
I've been doing so well.
Yep. That's what happens when you call people old. You screw up.
Eh.
It's fine.
And we have not talked about this podcast at all.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit.
What's the plot?
That is an excellent question.
Oh my goodness.
She kills Santa, but he doesn't actually die. And I'm still not sure how he didn't die.
Magic.
I guess.
He's magic.
Also, there's a big conspiracy because they don't want anyone to know that Santa's Jewish.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they had some choices.
Yeah.
And Coco was a hoe. And they tried to make her out to be the bad guy.
Her name was Hot Cocoa. I mean, come on.
Why was her name Hot Coco?
I don't know, because she's hot,
I guess. But she was, of course, the bad guy.
Well, she killed Santa Claus.
No, she just accidentally contributed to him falling off the roof.
And then off a cliff into an abyss.
Well, who built a house next to an abyss anyway?
Apparently Santa.
Well, that... I'm not responsible for your poor life decisions, Santa. There's got to be better real estate around there.
Doubtful. It's the North Pole.
Eh.
So what I'm learning from you, and like a good Hallmark movie, everyone lives happily ever after. It's true.
Kind of, yeah. What are you learning from me, DB? Am I teaching you bad lessons?
No, I teach you bad lessons. That's the whole cusp of our friendship. I am the bad influence here.
Are you?
Apparently.
Okay.
What's happening? I prefer the Hallmark movies. Most people do,
You know,
unless you're me.
there's just something nice about a formula. I fell asleep last night watching one. I woke up several hours later.
To another one ending exactly the same.
Well, it had the same leading lady.
Yeah,
So
they all do.
Well, no, there's like 3 of them any given year.
But no, because it's each year they have a different one that's in the same movies.
Yeah. So that was a little weird to wake up to and go, her hair's darker. Why is her hair darker? Did she get a dye job? Oh, that's a different love interest. Okay.
But also kind of looks like the same one.
Yeah. And then there was the one that I watched the other day where I'm like, I recognize that guy. He was the boyfriend in the gay Christmas show. And now he's the fiance.
The gay Christmas show.
The one that made big waves a couple years back on Netflix. Single All the Way? It was really cute.
Is that the one with Jennifer Coolidge in it?
Yes.
Yeah, my sister was pissed about that movie.
Why?
Because her best friend goes, "Oh, Jennifer Coolidge's character reminds me of you." After,
okay, so get mad at the friend. Get mad at the friend, not at the movie. Oh, wow. Oh,
she was so angry. Oh, yeah. Bye, Percy.
We've upset the kitty.
No, the dog is barking. Yeah, so there was that whole thing. Mm-hmm. She's like, I can't believe she would say this about me. She was like, this is like you in 20 years and 3 heartbreaks later.
Oh, man.
God.
Okay. Good friend.
Great friend, indeedy duty. This is also one of my friends, which is very funny.
Well, that's just even more fun.
Oh, it is. People are texting me.
Look at you, all popular.
Who would have thunk it? 14 years later.
All right, we're gonna...
Your mom liked the podcast. She laughed a lot.
Okay. Those are 2 separate statements. But that's yep.
That's a choice.
That is a choice.
Oh, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
You get to pick everything for next year.
No, that's a lot of pressure.
Well, and also, if I let you do that, all we'll do is watch black and white silent movies.
What are you even talking about? There's all sorts of good stuff that's black and white, but not silent.
I'm not watching black and white movies, listen.
You're gonna watch Clerks.
I probably won't.
No, you need to. So you can get some of my old people references.
I feel like there's a colored version of that as well, isn't there?
Clerks 2 is in color.
Clerks 2 Electric Boogaloo?
No, it's just Clerks 2. And Mallrats and Chasing Amy are both color, but Clerks was black
What
and white.
the hell is mall rats?
You are a child. Oh, I keep forgetting that you are more like at the age of Kevin Smith's daughter. Fuck, I'm old.
How old is his daughter?
Well, you're closer to her age than to his.
Well,
I'm close to his age. Pretty sure. Now I need to do the Google too.
I'm doing it. Hold on.
Yeah.
He is 53.
And
Oh my god.
his daughter's 24.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have almost 10 years on her.
But that's still closer to her than to him.
She's my sister's age.
Okay. Look,
How old are you?
9 years younger than him. But look, Clerks was like an essential part of my youth.
Hold on.
You're looking up when it was, aren't you?
Yeah.
1994.
I was 3.
Yeah.
Also, 94, why was it in black and white?
Because it was a art school project, like a film school project. Did you watch Dawson's Creek?
No.
Fine. Well, the thing was, in the late 90s, the 90s in general, film students were pretentious little pricks and loved filming stuff in black and white. It was a thing. It was a thing. But it was a whole series, Clerks and Mallrats and Chasing Amy. And then there's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Clerks 2. I think there's a Clerks 3. And what else? We did Dogma. And he had the weirdest like cameos in them.
Clerks 3 came out in 2022.
Okay.
That it just seems weird after 1994, 2006, and then 2022.
Yep.
Apparently there was also a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we need to watch Clerks. We need to watch Clerks with E.
Why?
Because they'll appreciate the angles. Or maybe they'll die more inside. Maybe we shouldn't watch with E. Look.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'll explain it all off stream. It's fine.
I mean, we have an hour. If you want to explain it on stream.
No, I will explain it off stream because I'm not going to talk about our friends' lives and why
Oh,
they relate to
I
movies.
thought it was... I'm sorry.
No.
I thought it was just something specific in the movie.
No, it's specific to our friend.
Okay.
There are reasons that I think that particular friend will enjoy that particular movie or possibly hate me forever. I don't know. So we'll talk about that later and decide.
Okay.
But yeah,
wait a minute.
we need to watch Clerks.
What would our project be for that?
I don't know. There are things. There are options.
What are they a clerk of?
A convenience store and a movie store.
Oh no.
Yep.
My first 2 jobs.
Yep. Flashbacks,
No.
baby.
No. I for one choose death.
You might enjoy it more because of that. It's fine. We're still gonna watch it. Anyway. Look, I've got to have some duds too.
You're saying that, but you know it's not a dud.
No, I love it. But you also liked not Thanksgiving, Leprechaun. You encouraged me to watch it. You thought it was going to be a good time. So, maybe you'll think this one's actually a good time. Maybe you're going to sympathize with these, like, university-age guys who are dealing with customers and screwing up so badly.
Danny, I don't know if you know this, but that was a dark time for me. I was fresh out of high school.
Uh-huh.
Bad things happened at that first job. I don't know if I want to be... I don't need to be triggered.
Okay. Maybe we'll just watch Mallrats then. It's the next one in the series.
What?
But they're not really connected other than Jay and Silent Bob.
You're telling me that it goes Clerks,
Mallrats,
Mallrats,
Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah. Then Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Then Clerks 2. Then Clerks 3. And Dogma was in there too, but it's very loosely connected.
I do know one thing about Dogma.
What?
Kevin Smith protested his own movie on the news. They interviewed him and he was like, yeah, I just don't think this is like a good movie. It doesn't promote like American values. It's so funny.
That is amazing.
They didn't know it was him.
I love that so much. That
Like,
feels
what the
so
heck?
perfect. That is so friggin' perfect.
I like him. I like him. I used to watch his show, Comic Book Men, which was basically like a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All about his comic book store in New Jersey.
You might enjoy Clerks then. Like, his sense of humor comes through. It's probably a little bit more juvenile because he was younger, but we'll work on that one. We'll consider that.
I don't know. It's in black and white.
Yeah, but it's not an old movie. It's just filmed in black and white.
I don't care. I don't see the point.
Look, what don't you see the point of?
Why?
Because he thought it would look cool in black and white and give a level of despair to the characters.
I mean, yeah, if you're a clerk anywhere, it is very disheartening.
Yeah. And so it just went with the whole aesthetic.
They did like the first season of The Walking Dead. They went back and did it in black and white. And I thought it was so boring.
Okay. Look, I have favorite quotes from that I'm not going to scream at now. But I have the ringtone of I'm not even supposed to be here today. And that's what I make my work ringtone on days that I'm off.
Just don't answer your phone.
I don't.
Oh, good.
But it rings because it rings through from my office. Because I keep forgetting to turn it off.
Fair enough.
And so just sitting here doing stuff, and I'm not even supposed to be here today. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know, man.
We'll figure it out. But hey, we listened to the first Mrs. Claus, and
It was awful, and you hated it.
No, I just didn't like it. There's a difference.
You had to hesitate. You hesitated. Danny, it's okay if you hate a piece of media.
I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it. There's a difference. It was not for me.
Fair enough.
And that's okay, because not everything is for everyone.
I thought you would have at least liked the music because it was a little bit catchy.
Yes.
If you had only heard the music and not the rest of like the podcast, would you have been like, "Oh, this is kind of cool"?
I probably would have hummed along to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably would have just hummed along to it. Yeah.
Such a ringing endorsement. Have I ever told you?
It wasn't my thing.
This is one of my favorite things that I do. People, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, I did this with Star Wars. I'm not a fan of the Star Wars franchise. It's not my thing."
Yeah.
Blah, 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 whatever. And I was telling some of my friends, I was like, "Yeah, I watched the first one, not Phantom Menace, but the original trilogy."
First, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh my God, what did you think?" Because everybody had been hyping up this movie. And I was like, "Well, I didn't hate it." And I go, "That's not a ringing endorsement for this." And I went,
It's not.
It's not. It's not. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "What do you mean it was okay?" And I was like, I can understand how it did a lot of things for future movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't care for it. It's meh. And also, I think a part of that is the fan base for Star Wars. I'm gonna get canceled on the internet.
Well, no, I think it is well established that the Star Wars fan base are raging dickheads a lot of times.
They are hardcore. The fact that people will be like, "Well, you have to watch it this way to get the full thing," and I'm like, don't tell me how to watch movies.
I will watch them the way I want to watch them.
I liked Rogue One, which is shocking. It is probably the only one that I'm like, "Oh yeah, I actually like this."
Well, it was really good.
It also made me cry, and I think I screamed at you about that.
Possibly.
Because no one warned me that it was going to be so flip-flap and emotional.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, maybe don't go watch Waitress, because I cried through like half the movie. It's fine.
I don't think it's playing around here right now. Yeah.
Well, it's like a super limited engagement. Like, it ends Wednesday.
Right.
So if it's not playing, it's not playing.
No. But what was I saying?
Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm more of a Trekkie than a Star Wars person. Okay. I love Star Trek. And I think a lot of that is because I like that Star Trek is more like, ooh, this could happen in the future. It is definitely built off of, we were from Earth, we explored space, we found other life in space.
Yeah.
And I like it. Not so much with a galaxy far, far away.
Right.
But I get it. It did a lot of really cool things for, like, special effects. And I love Spaceballs, which is a fun movie to watch. Mm-hmm. That George Lucas actually had a part in, which is why they never sold any merchandise for it, because that was his thing with Mel Brooks. He was like, "Hey, yeah, I'll help you out with this, but as long as you don't sell any merchandise."
Right.
Merchandising. But yeah. Also just love Rick Moranis.
Yes.
How can't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
He comes from your neck of the woods.
Yes, ish. Same country.
Yeah, yes. Not specifically to where you grew up there. That
Not
would
so
be
much.
like somebody saying that, like, me and trying to think of an actor who's actually American and not.
Although Chris Jericho comes from the same place as me, so
I don't know who the hell that is.
he's a wrestler.
Oh, okay. That would be like saying that me and The Rock are from the same place. He's from Hawaii.
Okay.
I was about to say John Goodman, but he actually is from Missouri, so like
Okay.
yeah. He just opened an amphitheater on my campus for him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't donate a lot of money.
Yep. People like their money.
Schools like their money.
Well, yes.
That's how our stadium got named after a bank. Oh, sorry. Not stadium, arena.
Ah.
It had been named after a man and then he died.
Okay. I thought they usually named things after people after they died. They...
There is so I'm gonna give away some stuff about my campus, but I don't live there anymore, so it's not like anybody can find out. The man used to, so there are several buildings, several roads, and different things. Uh I think I went to school with who? Rowdy
Rowdy Roddy.
Rudy Pipe.
Rowdy Piper. He's another wrestler.
Oh, okay. From Canada. What wrestling does he do?
He was WWF
Ah, I didn't watch WWF. It's
back
other
before it
things.
became WWE.
That's the other thing you're gonna learn about me is I used to watch wrestling.
What wrestling did you used to watch?
WWE.
Yeah, okay.
What?
WWF is the same as WWE, but older.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
that after you said it turned into
Yeah.
WWE.
Because the World Wildlife
Um,
Federation didn't like sharing the same initials.
oh, goodness. Whatever. Anyway, so when they built the arena, he had donated a whole bunch of money to have that arena built. It was JQH Arena. Beautiful.
Okay.
I graduated in that. On that same campus is Juanita K. Hammond's Performance Hall.
Okay.
The H stands for Hammonds on the arena. That's JQH John Quincy Hammonds, I think was his name.
Okay.
Juanita was his wife, and he had that built in her honor.
Okay.
The dorm that I lived in, Hammond's house.
Okay.
There was a student like rec place called Hammond's Hall.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. This is only on one campus. There are 3 other colleges in that town. They also have a Hammond's whatever on campus.
Okay.
So when they were like, okay, so John passed away, I think in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
One of the banks in town decided to donate a whole bunch of money, and they changed the arena to whatever that is. And it's really funny because you can still see the JQH, like where the sign had been.
Right.
And it is a much smaller sign that has the bank's name on it. And I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aesthetic choices.
Well, it's the fact that so the people who donate the money pay for that sign.
Right.
They probably needed to sand wash the building to get the other part off, but
Right.
it just didn't happen. But yeah. Ridiculous.
It's fine.
Campus has made a lot of choices. There's one of the science building is named after a man who vehemently denies science. So
Yeah, it's, again, choice.
he's a senator.
Why do we let those people do what they do?
Oh no.
That's fine. That's fine. I think I'm calling it a night on this.
I kind of did too, but that's because it's hard to knit and talk at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to count and talk.
we've just been talking about bullshit.
We talked about the movie.
I'm sorry.
Podcast. We did.
Bull crap.
Baloney.
Baloney.
All baloney.
Gosh dang. I'm gonna have to start for these episodes where I'm not supposed to curse. I'm gonna have to start doing it in like secret family double talk.
Golly gee willikers.
No.
No. I think we could probably call it malarkey.
Malarkey.
There we go.
We could call it if you want.
I think we're done. We're done with our crafting. We've talked about the show. We've talked about other crap. And this will give us some time before we need to sign off to the two of us chat afterwards and make some plans for next year, because we have dates. We just don't have shows for those dates, like plans for those dates.
Apparently one of those will be Clerks.
Yes, it will. We're making plans. It's fine. It's fine. But it has been lovely having everyone with us this year. Because it's the last one of the year. Because we are not doing one in 2 weeks, because that's the day after Christmas. And no, thank you.
See you again. Thanks for referral. Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
But we will see you all in the new year with new stuff. Keep in touch with our socials and Discord to figure out what we're doing next.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.